what's the vibe today? Faith, life, pop, talk, yeah, we got lots to say. Uninterrupted, it's a magic time. Grab your coffee, girl, it's Podcast Prime. It's the Uninterrupted Hour. Faith and fun, that's our power. Long life, but we're still 20-something. Talking real talk while the kids are lunching. It's the Uninterrupted Hour. Faith and fun, that's our power. Long life, but we're still 20-something. Talking real talk while the kids are lunching.
Hey guys, and welcome back to
The Uninterrupted Hour. Let's take a beat and catch up for a second. How have you been?
I have been better. I'm slowly getting out of my cold that I mentioned last episode,
Yeah.
slowly getting better and better. So now I'm just in the yucky congested phase, but
Well,
Feeling
you
much
might
better.
notice if you're watching us on YouTube or on one of our reels that we are not drinking coffee today. We're actually doing tea.
yes, which I am
Hopefully.
not normally a tea drinker, but my throat will thank me for this, I know.
Yes. I think it was a nice switch up for the current stage that we're in.
You're very right. We're in
Yeah.
sixth season. Kids are back in school. My son started kindergarten, so he's bringing home all the new germs. Our kids are in our same preschool. They're bringing home all the germs.
There's a never-ending cough.
Yes, runny nose never
Yes.
stops.
Doesn't go away.
Doesn't stop until April.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
So let's get into our topic today, building community in a comparison world.
Yes. Which social media has made comparison probably like 2,000 times worse
Mhm.
than it was before social media, because now we don't only have the people we know in real life to compare ourselves to, but literally anybody in the world that we can compare ourselves to.
And it will just constantly make you feel like you're on a hamster wheel, like you're never going to be enough.
Nope.
So we need to just find a way to come to terms with the fact that we're not going to be like anybody else. And also that social media is fake.
Social media is fake and we know it in our heads, right?
Right.
Like you're hearing this and thinking, oh, it's going to be a boring episode. Like everybody talks about this. I know this. Okay, we do too.
Yeah.
But like, let's actually dive into it more and say, how can we actually get out of this
Yes.
cycle?
I think somewhere where I really struggle with comparing myself on social media is I see all these like wonderful, spectacular stay-at-home moms. And this kind of like enters into our last episode that we just did last week. But just feeling like I'm not a good enough mom. Like I was not made to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm a working mom. And I don't know how stay-at-home moms do it. You guys are superheroes.
Absolute super. All
And
moms are superheroes.
I always like compare myself to that group of moms and just feeling like I'm not good enough to be in your circle.
One of the big things for me is when I see moms doing like crafts and stuff.
Yes.
I enjoy artwork, but I struggle so much to sit down with my kids and do a craft. I like get bored, I get antsy. I'm just like, I can't. But I see all these moms doing the cutest crafts, the cutest things with their
Yes.
kids, and I'm just like, couldn't be me. Couldn't
I
be
will
me,
say
but I'm jealous.
I am a crafty mom sometimes. So
Yes,
if you're
I know. I
ever
feel like you
wanting
are.
to, we could figure this out together
Okay.
because it's not my natural realm,
Hmm.
but I kind of force myself into it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's a healthy, see, I feel like that's the difference. That's a healthy, like encouraging. You see it on social media and you're like, oh, that looks fun. I want to do that. Like,
Yeah.
I think my daughter would enjoy that, rather than feeling guilt and like you have to, but then being miserable while doing it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Yeah, social media is crazy because there's like 5 different comparison aspects like as soon as you log on. Yeah, when you log on, there's so many different ways you can compare yourself instantly. Like motherhood is one of the
Mhm.
major things my feed shows me. And there's so many aspects. Relationship stuff, when you see like doting husbands that get all this stuff for their wives and do all this stuff for their wives and surprise them and do all this stuff, and then you turn to your spouse and you're like, why aren't you like that? Like it's so bad. Body image, of course, is a
Oh.
massive one,
Yep.
which is so bad because of course you're posting photos that you look good in and you can pose the right way. There's so many aspects of comparison.
Can we talk about how it actually might still be going on, but I changed my algorithm. I like filtered it out so I don't see it anymore.
Hmm.
How there was like a trend to like hate your husband a few years ago.
Yes, it also goes that way too, where
Yes.
it's just like total dogpiling on your husband and like making jokes, making fun of them all the time, complaining about them.
Oh my god, coming online to complain about your husband all the time. It was like
None of it's healthy.
it's
I
not good.
think overall a major issue everybody and we all can learn is just not to share as much online.
Yeah,
Keep a
not
lot of
everything
things
has to be
private.
online.
It's we're both people that are trying to make TikTok work. So it's not like we're telling you don't post anything on social media. But like I think people just post a little too much.
There's definitely an oversharing aspect on social media right now.
There for sure is. And in some ways it's nice because it goes against kind of what we're saying of everybody just shows the perfect version of
Yeah.
themselves.
Are we being hypocritical a little bit?
Right. But I think there's a balance. I think there's a balance of showing healthy things and being a good example by what you're posting.
Yeah.
Um there's a balance, but of course we're kind of being hypocrites in saying that, but I do think there's a balance.
There has to be balance. I don't know what the balance is.
I
We're
don't
not saying
think
we're
anyone
experts.
the thing is that social media in the aspect like grand scheme of life is so new
Yeah.
and like it's kind of scary that we don't fully see the effects of like over a lifetime of being on social media, like what it does to your brain. It's scary.
It's very scary.
I don't even know when social media became a thing, but surely
I was in middle school.
I remember like I mean I MySpace was before my time. I remember like the older kids had
Yeah.
MySpace. And then I got on like Instagram when I was 12. I remember that being my first social media.
How old are you?
I'm 26 now.
That makes sense because I got on Instagram when I was 14.
Okay. Yeah, that was the time.
So, yeah, okay.
So from like our early teens, our brains have been so wired and like social media has changed so much over the years. But pretty much
Yeah.
our early teens going into adulthood, we have had our brains comparing to the entire world.
And that is what the enemy wants us to do. God wants us to come together as a community.
Yes.
The enemy wants to keep us separated.
Mm.
Definitely
Community
using
is so powerful and he knows that. The enemy knows
Mhm.
that. And yeah, you're so right. He just wants to separate us however he can. And
I think social media is the biggest tool right now.
comparison is such a way to separate people.
Hmm.
If you're comparing and you're like jealous and then like make your brain think you don't like somebody or something because well they're like this on social media and you're so jealous that you start to like in your head be mean to them and it just like
Yeah.
it breaks so many things apart whether you're like consciously doing it or not.
You want to know something that I do? It's in the comparison realm,
Okay.
but it's a little different and it's very toxic. It's not good. But I compare my friends and how they show up for me on social media. And not just my friends, but my family too. I'm looking for the people who are not showing up for me, and it blinds me from the people who are showing up for me.
Yes, that is such a good point. And I didn't even think about, but like it really is crazy how if people are liking your stuff or if people are like commenting and you're like, well, why did this person comment?
Right? Why didn't this person's
Like that's
right on my wall?
crazy.
Like,
Like it's crazy as we're saying it out loud, but you're so
Mhm.
right. Like
I'm
if-
very bad about it. I really have to work hard to be like, no, I'm not looking for people who are not there. I'm looking for the people who are there, and that's the enemy.
yes. No, that is so because me as a person, I am like I've noticed that like I don't like things or comment on things much. I am very much just like an
I'm the
absent
same way.
watcher on social media. And then I see other people that like every post and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it makes me realize cuz I just like scroll unless I really really like a post I'm like, "Oh, that deserves a like." Which is so
Yeah.
silly. But like that's just how my brain goes through social media and I am a big overthinker. And like if I will overanalyze and overthink any comment I make on social media and I'm like everybody can see this comment. I have to make sure I don't sound stupid. I have to make and I like really overthink it. So because of all that, I only comment when it's like something really easy, like happy birthday or happy whatever, or
Yeah.
like something easy. I like don't comment a lot. Or if it's like a really close friend that I know is not going to judge me for my comment. But that being said, then when other people are not liking it or commented or whatever, it's like, well, that's kind of weird.
I'm the same way.
Or like as on stories, you can like see who views your stories on
And
Instagram.
they view it and they don't like it.
That's stressful. Which is so stupid. Like
It's so
as we're talking it out
ridiculous.
loud, I'm like, wow, this really is
It's like
stupid.
that's toxic. It's toxic.
It's so toxic.
behavior.
But this is what our brains have done as people who have grown up from 12 and 14 being on social media and receiving so much validation. And like you see girls that post things and then they get so many comments like, you look fire, you look so good. And it's like hundreds, maybe not hundreds, but like
I know
tens
what
of
you're talking about,
comments,
though,
you
yeah.
know? And then it's like, well, dang, I don't get that.
Right? I am no longer on Instagram. Like I do have an Instagram, but I never get
Yeah.
on there because it's just
Instagram is so I used to be scared of TikTok for a long time. It seemed so scary and daunting, and I was like, I don't want to get addicted to that. Everyone seems to be addicted to TikTok. I don't want to even touch it. So I was on Instagram for the longest time. Then when I got a TikTok, I was like, wait, it's so much more chill here. TikTok is so much more like everyone's just casual, hopping on with no makeup, crazy hair, shooting a video in 5 seconds and throwing it up. Instagram is like so much different. Instagram is
yeah.
like your best of the best.
Every time I go on Instagram, I'm there for 5 seconds. I get scared and I leave. I can't
Like
do it.
another thing I compare is like when I see a lot of people I know traveling all the time, I'm like, what the heck, man? Like I would love to travel all the time. And mind you, these are like single people that are not married, don't have kids, don't have all these
And
costs that we do. Completely different seasons of lives. And I'm like looking at this like, dang, like I'm jealous. Like I want to be traveling like they do all the time. They're probably looking at my stuff
Comparing.
thinking, man, I wish I had someone. I wish I had a partner. I wish I had a family at this point in my life. I know so many people who are jealous of my life and that have like told me like, man, I just wish I had what you had. And I'm like, we're all just out here comparing.
Something I remind myself of a lot whenever I'm especially in this realm of comparison is I'm living the life I prayed for 5 years ago.
I have to remind myself that
Yeah.
so much. Or I am a big dreamer. I love to think about dreams, write down goals, think about what's next. And I have such a problem of doing that using social media and people I know in real life and seeing where they are at life and being like, man, I want to get there. How do I get there? And like not appreciating what I have now. Like you said, is exactly what I've prayed for years.
And you have it.
And I have it. And what am I doing? I'm just wishing for more.
I'm going to read a Bible verse from Galatians chapter 6 verse 4. Each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else. I feel like you're better at breaking these down.
I like totally zoned out because our assistant came over and I did not pay attention to the verse at all. Okay, so I feel like this verse is saying take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else. Like, we should be proud of how God made us. God made us all with specific purposes, with specific dreams, with specific timelines. Nobody's timelines are going to look the same. Nobody's personalities are exactly the same. He made us all different. And he loves us. He's so proud of each of us and how he's created us. And we're over here being jealous of his other children when we should just be proud of how he made us.
Yes. I think this is a great segue into segment 2, which is yes, online community is great, it's there, but it doesn't replace physical community.
Yeah.
You still need to have your physical fellowship.
Yeah. Physical community is hard, and I didn't have it for a very long time. We talked about this in a past episode. And online community is great and it can be very helpful. And especially during COVID, we all kind of went virtual friendships for a while.
Yeah.
But there is something very special about gathering together in person. It's just different.
It's what God wants for us. He wants us to be together. He wants us talking about his word, doing his work. That's what he's wanting. He's not wanting us sitting in isolation. That's what the enemy wants. That's the enemy.
That is the enemy. Yeah, and comparing on social media and comparing online will prevent that, because you see people and say you see your friends, FOMO. That's a huge
Oh,
thing on social
FOMO.
media, right? You see your other friends got together and you're like, why didn't they invite me? And then that starts to get you overthinking it. Maybe they don't want to hang out with me. And then, well, maybe I shouldn't hang out with them. And just the overthinking wheel. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And like you could say to yourself, like, no, I'm not jealous. I'm happy they went out and had fun together. But come on.
But are
Come on.
you?
And like it's okay if you're hurt that you weren't with them, and that's a
Mhm.
conversation you can have. But it's the fact that social media is so instant and they could be together and get a photo up while they're still out, and then you're sitting at home alone while they're out having fun. It's hard.
It's so hard.
It's very hard. And that can make you question the friendship and doubt the friendship and overthink in your head and break up actually being friends with these people because of social media. Now, obviously, you're not going to break up with friends because you have one case of FOMO, but it builds up,
It does
and
build up.
it's like another thing that adds to your head and your overthinking and how you react to these friends. And it really breaks up community.
I think what's so great about our friend group is that we really do take it out of the group chat. We're
Yes.
getting together. We're praying together. Our kids are watching us have fellowship together.
Yes,
And
we
it's
we
so
recently got
important.
together for your birthday, and
That was
all
so
our
much
kids were playing together so well. Like we were all kind of in
We were
shock. We
doing
were
so
all
good.
able to sit around a table and like
And have
talk
conversations.
and have like serious, genuine conversations for like an hour
It was
while our kids
so
played. And our
nice.
kids are all under 6 years old. Like that's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
And they did so good.
And we can text and text all day, but it's not the same. It and now
It's
texting, I love texting. I'm a big texter. I don't love talking on the phone.
oh
So
girl, we're not the same.
no, I like love texting. I hate talking on the phone. But being in person brings a special connection. It's just that physical connection that you cannot replicate over a phone, over being in
Yeah.
a room by yourself looking at a screen.
That you can truly feel whenever our group is together. You can truly feel God working in our group. Like it's wild. Like I know the growth I've experienced over this past year.
Yes. Me too.
It's
Truly like seeing other women on fire for the Lord and like watching it in person and watching it in action and watching how
yeah.
they mother and watching how they
And
just
we're all
watching
such different mothers.
we're all so no, you're so right. We're all so different. And
And
yet
it's beautiful.
it's beautiful how we all come together and we all mesh so well together and
Yeah.
we all like see things in each other that we're like, wow, that's beautiful how you do that. And just to watch how people live out their lives
Yeah.
and getting together with spouses and seeing how they're partners, and it's really something I think God has called us to and talks a lot about gathering together as believers.
hmm
um and even like again during COVID, like you could just feel such a difference from not gathering together at
Oh
church
yeah.
together, not gathering with friends, remote church, just like watching from a screen. You could feel the difference. And as a world we felt that.
It
But
was lonely.
it was lonely. Everybody, I mean, depression, anxiety, all the things went up. um it's crazy. And while we're
Yeah.
not all experiencing that at the same exact time anymore, it still gives a really good glimpse of how important community is.
That segues into the Bible verse, which I took a peek at it. It's really good.
Okay.
It's from Acts chapter 2 verse 42. It says they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. I feel like that's like the anthem for our friend group
Yes, I
because
know.
that's what we do.
I love our friend group.
I love us too. We're so awesome.
We're pretty great,
We're
if
kind
I
of a
do
big
say so
deal.
myself. And again, I mentioned this in a past episode, but I went without a solid friend group in person for probably about 5 years.
Yeah.
Um, And I did have good remote friendships. I had friends that we would prioritizing FaceTiming once a month. We did it for like a full year straight. We did like a virtual Friendsgiving where we all picked a food. So like I think I picked pumpkin cookies, somebody picked mashed potatoes, somebody, and then we like all got the same foods together. And
That's
so we all
cute.
ate them remotely, but like together.
That's really
It
cute.
was like really cute. It was really
I
fun.
like that.
We did like a Secret Santa and we sent each other gifts and then opened them on Zoom together.
We should do a Secret Santa.
We definitely should. But yeah, so we were like, it was like and these are like friends that I've had since like middle school, elementary school.
I
Like we've known
love
each other forever.
that.
We've been in each other's weddings. Like these are like a core group of friends. But it's just not the same as in person. And while that was great and that was what I had at the time, and I'm still love these friends so much and we don't video chat as often, but we still keep in touch a lot. It is such a different feel to get together in person with a community here. And it has been the biggest blessing and has helped me in so
Yeah.
many areas of my life. Not just not feeling lonely, but it has led me closer to the Lord. It has inspired me in my relationship with my husband to hear what these other women are doing and how they're honoring their husbands, and obviously again how they're parenting, and so many aspects of my life has changed from being in physical community.
And I think that's why God wants us together. Like, He doesn't want us separate, He doesn't want us comparing online. That's the enemy. The enemy wants us comparing online. God, again, just not to keep saying it, but it's a message we all need to hear. He wants us physically together. If you have a friend group and you guys are stuck in your group chat, let this be your inspiration. Come out of the group chat, get together, because that's where God's work truly begins.
Yeah, and we're all busy moms. It's not like we have a ton of free time.
Oh no, we don't.
We all have jobs, obligations, different things we volunteer for, whatever it is. We're all like super busy, but you
It's
gotta
a
make
miracle
time.
that we get together as much as we do.
No, it's actually crazy. Like I'm so proud of us. Like
We've
it
done good.
really takes work.
It is it has to be effort on all parts. Like,
Yes.
you can't wait for someone else to start it.
Yeah.
If it's heavy on your heart, like I need physical community, it's your job. God is calling you to take the next step
Yes.
and do what needs to be done to get together physically.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt that longing for so long, and I prayed about it and prayed, God, please bring me community, bring me people my age, bring me moms. And I prayed and prayed and prayed. And I do think that was important and a massive part about what eventually brought me here. But at the same time, I was not taking a lot of action on actually finding friends. I was just hoping God would drop them in my lap, and that would be that.
They were gonna drop on your doorstep,
And
like,
they
"Hey!"
would just, I would happen to go somewhere where they happened to be, and that would be history. And that's often not the case. I mean, sometimes that happens, and that's wonderful that you naturally meet someone out and about where you normally would be and you become best friends. But
You have to
a
put
lot of times
effort.
it takes action. It takes a lot of intentional action.
Something I've gotten really comfortable with is introducing myself to moms at the park.
That's scary. I'm
It's
still
so
not there.
But you know what? Every single time I have, there is like this big wave of relief that goes over the other person, and they're like, "I was so scared to approach
Dude,
you."
the playground is scary. It's so funny because like it literally is like moms want to have friends. Like that's just what it is, right? Moms want to have friends. So many moms feel alone. I have seen the sentiment
I
all
guarantee
over.
you, if there's a mom by herself at the playground, she is going there to try to make friends, and she is scared to make them.
Oh my gosh, there's been so many moms that I've seen that I'm like, in my head, I'm like, just go say hi, just go say hi. And then I don't. And then they leave, and I'm like, oh, dang it, why didn't I say hi?
Something else is join a mom group in your area. Most areas have a Facebook group. Like,
Yes.
our area is insert town here, moms.
Yep.
When I lived in Indianapolis, it was Indy moms. Like, there was a Facebook group, and make a post and say, "This is who I am. I'm looking for mom friends." I've made some of my closest friends doing that.
I know. And this kind of turns around social media and kind of how toxic we were saying it could be.
Yeah.
It turns it around on its heel. And it's taking more power over it and saying, no, I'm going to use social media for good, and this is how I'm going to use it to help me rather than have me compare to other moms.
Yeah,
And mom groups can, I feel like there's good ones and bad ones.
there
I
is.
feel like there's a lot that are moms are very judgmental and judgy and judging how other moms are choosing to parent their kids. So look around maybe. If you don't
Definitely,
feel safe in one, maybe look around.
definitely have one that has group rules and
Yes,
an active admin.
that helps a lot.
Yes,
Someone monitoring it and not just being wild, a go for all, free for all, whatever. Yeah.
but it's very healthy to use social media for good. Like, take the power away from the enemy.
Mhm.
Use it for good. He's wanting us to compare and be separated. Use it to come together.
Use it to build community rather than tear it apart. Yeah.
Yep.
So Facebook groups, huge one. And I promise you there's one either in your city or town or near you. Because there's one everywhere now.
And then whenever you start messaging somebody, make plans within the first week.
Yes, don't just
Don't
say,
just keep messaging.
do not say, we gotta do something sometime. Yeah.
Put something on the calendar within 7 days of messaging that person.
That is such a good point. Because then it won't happen.
It
Then
will
it'll
never
be
happen.
constant, or you'll lose touch, you'll stop texting.
And it's okay if you meet a few people and you guys don't click, or maybe you realize you're just too different. That's okay.
That's probably going to happen.
But you're going to get more comfortable putting yourself out there. I promise.
Yeah. And that's hard. I'm such an introvert and I grew up very shy, and like it is so intentional to be like so many times I'm like, well, I just want people to come up to me. I don't want to have to be the one to reach out to people.
They're saying the same thing.
So many other women are feeling the same exact thing. And that's why social media is kind of really nice, because it's like not in person. Like you don't have to approach
Yeah.
someone. You could just like send a message and it feels a lot safer and a lot less
Yes.
scary.
What a great Bible verse. Peter chapter 4 verse 9, offer hospitality to one another without grumbling.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is a topic that we have come up in our friendship group sometimes. I am like not a natural host. I am not a natural person to say, come over to my house. Like our
We
friend
don't
group has
believe that Tori
never
has a house.
my friend group, we've been friends for like a year and you guys have never come to my house. Mostly because a lot of our friend groups have like smaller kids, babies, and my house is not really baby proof anymore. It's a split level where there's like a lot of stairs and no gates and stuff. So it's not the most kid friendly. But like also, it's not natural for me to say, yeah, let's host it at my house. Or my house is always a disaster, like literally all the time.
Does seeing
And
my house the past couple weeks make you feel better?
it does. It does, but
Does it
still,
make me look
I
more
still
human?
think my house. I think my house has you beat. But it's like some people naturally have that gift more and naturally enjoy it more. And that's okay. And you don't, if you hate hosting, you don't have to host.
You don't have to.
Or you don't have to do it all the time.
I definitely feel like Becca and I are more of the hosters.
Right.
And we enjoy it.
Exactly. And you enjoy it and you guys thrive. And yeah, and then there's me and Caitlin who just go with the flow and we're like, whatever floats the boat.
Yeah.
And we don't have the brain capacity to think in our heads about planning things. Like we can't fathom how you guys do that so well.
I have no idea.
And it's just like it's just God made us all different.
Yeah.
That being said, just because you don't want to have people over to your house does not mean you cannot initiate getting together.
And you need to do it without grumbling. You're wanting friends, you're wanting friendship, you're wanting community. You're going to complain about having to get that community.
You're going to complain about, I don't want to have to be the one to reach out. I want
Yeah.
people to reach out to me. Okay, like listen, you should not be the one reaching out all the time in a friendship. If that's the case, then maybe, you have to reevaluate the friendship.
Mhm.
But sometimes people are genuinely in just such a busy season of their life that they're not thinking about reaching out to people, or they're just really bad texters, or it's not that they don't want to get together with you. And being the one to not grumble, not complain, and kind of humble yourself and say, it's okay that I'm reaching out a lot in this season of my life and I want to get together. And then you reach out and most of the time they're like, oh my gosh, I would love to.
Yeah. Like, I was thinking the same thing. It would be so much fun. Let's do something this Saturday.
Yes, like
And then
thank you
plan
so
it.
much for reaching out. Like,
Yes.
and I am such a people pleaser, okay? I am terrified of the word no. I will not tell people no unless it's like I have to, but like I hate telling people no. And I'm terrified of receiving those. I'm so much the person to text like, but only if you want to. Like maybe we can do this, but it's okay if you don't want to. Like it's
Right.
totally fine. Like don't be mad. Like I am so much of a people pleaser, which
I
is a
will
problem, and
stretch
I need to
myself
work on that.
so thin.
Yes,
Like that, which is a big reason my house looks how it looks right now. But I will stretch
same.
myself so thin and just be like, it's just gonna have to work. I don't know. Because
Yes.
I am in the same way. I'm such a people pleaser. I cannot let people down.
I know, and this is a side tangent, but like I applaud people so much that like literally would be like, "No, sorry, I can't hang out. Like I really need to clean my house." And I'm like, "That's amazing that you
Good
could
for
just
you.
say that." I'm like, "Oh, my house can wait. Like I'm gonna go
The
hang out
mess
with my
will
friend." And
be
but then it's
there.
so bad because then my house gets so backed up, and it's like, wow, I had the time, and I just didn't want to say no to this friend, and now my house is a mess, and now my mental health is not as good because my space is a mess, and like it catapults. That's a side note, but
Oh my gosh, I need to do laundry so bad. You keep reminding me.
oh my
Like,
gosh,
I need to fold my
same.
laundry. No, my laundry's done.
Always.
I need to fold it.
That's the hardest part.
That's the worst
That's
part.
the hardest part.
I think what's so important is we talked about how social media has been a part of our life since we were 12 or 14. Like that's when it popped off. Like we were 12 and 14. And so for our kids, it's been their whole life.
Yeah.
So it's important that we are modeling to them like, no, you still need to have this physical community. It's not all online.
You're so right. Like my 6-year-old already completely knows how to use my phone, knows how to get on YouTube. He knows how to put the voice thing that you can like talk into it and like find a video and pops up. Like he fully knows how to use
He's
YouTube.
so smart.
He does not go on social media at all, but he knows what TikTok and Instagram are. Like he hears people talking about them.
Right.
Like that's crazy to me. Like when he was like 5 years old and mentioned TikTok, I'm like, what the heck? How do you know what that is? And it's just like it's just in our culture. Like other kids talk about it.
Yeah.
They hear their moms talk about it. We post on TikTok. Like my son sees me sometimes filming videos. Like they're very much immersed in social media culture.
So they need to be also just as much so immersed into physical community, like
Yes.
seeing us interact with other adults and forming that standard for them that friendship is outside of the phone too.
Yes. And it's also not just a standard we go to church and that's when we see people and then we come home for the week, or you
Yeah.
go to school and that's when you see friends. I think it's really important for our kids. Like, I went years without having a solid friend group in person, and when we started hanging out regularly, my son who was 5 was like, you have friends? What? Like it was like
I
such a
remember
wild
this.
concept to him, which is so funny now because now he knows all your names. He
Hmm.
knows when I say we're going to Miss Brooks' house today, and they get all excited.
He is such
Um,
a respectful young man.
Thank you. We
You
try.
did really good.
Well, thank you. Um, but yeah, it's so and now it's such a normal thing for him to see,
Yeah.
and they get to play. All the kids get to play together. They get to see us talking together, talking about Jesus and talking about the Lord and talking good about their dads. And it's just such a beautiful thing for them to witness how natural it is and how normal this is and how we all have such fun
Yes.
and leave feeling so happy. It's just such a good model for them.
It really is.
So our next verse comes from Hebrew 10:24, and it says, "And let us consider how we may spur one another on towards love and good deeds." So good. Gosh, going back to how God designed community as such an important aspect of our life, and there may be seasons when you don't have as strong of a community, but in the season of my life where I truly do see how it has encouraged me. I said this earlier, encouraged me to be a better mom, a better
Yeah.
wife, encouraged me to get in my community more, and to get more involved with volunteering and find what I'm passionate about. So many different aspects of my life have been encouraged by community, and different people will bring different encouragement, and hopefully you're able to encourage the community around you by different things that you're doing. Oh, y'all, it's the end of the day. It's a Friday. Our brains are fried. We're trying our best with this episode. I feel like we've been pretty good.
We've
I
done
feel
pretty
like
good.
this has been a good chat.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have thought so as well.
Yeah.
I've gotten encouragement out of it.
Me too. It's making me want to schedule something soon.
I know.
Like,
We need to. We absolutely need to.
all of our hangouts recently have been strictly podcast.
We just said that. We cannot let our
So-
friendship come to this where we just
No.
get together for work.
We
No.
need to have a coffee
We
day.
need coffee dates. That's actually how our friendship started, was like coffee dates. And going
Mhm.
back to what I said about you don't need to like invite people to your house, ask them out for coffee. Ask them to go to a park with the kids.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Go to a Chick-fil-A playground.
Yes.
It's cold.
Yes, that's a good one. So, to sum it up, if you're listening to this and you're desiring community more, maybe you have a group of friends that have kind of become inactive or you don't see a lot, or maybe you don't have that and you long for that and it's in your heart to have friends. Don't just wish it away. Don't just wish that everything will come to you and that it'll drop in your lap, like I did for way too long. Take initiative. Start taking action and doing actionable things where you know other people your age will be. And
Yeah.
that could be, like we said, Facebook groups, church, church groups specifically. Looking
Church groups are great.
churches are great. Looking on community groups, maybe there's a book study in your area.
Involving your kids in activities.
Yes,
That's how we met.
that's such a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many ways. I mean, if you put into ChatGPT, it'll give you 20 different ways probably
Right.
of how you can connect with other people your age. But yeah, don't just let life pass you by and long for it and not actually do something about it.
So let this be your invitation and your permission to put yourself out there. Stop scrolling, stop wishing for friendship, and start taking action.
Yes.
And make a post, put your kid in a swim class, join an exercise group somewhere. That's
Yeah,
another
a
good way to
gym.
meet friends.
That's a good one.
Approach that mom who looks like she's wanting to meet you at the park. She might want to meet you.
And if she rejects you and doesn't talk to you, you'll probably never see her again.
And that's
And
okay.
if you do, whatever.
That's a great. I wish that we would have had a segment about that. Rejection is okay.
yes.
It doesn't mean
gonna
you're
happen.
anything less.
It's inevitable.
It
There's
is
gonna be
inevitable.
people that don't want to talk or that are very antisocial or not looking for friends or not looking to chat, just want to
Yeah.
stay in their bubble, and that's okay.
Maybe don't approach the person who's on their laptop somewhere.
That's true. That's true. If they look
But-
deep in work or deep in something, maybe don't. But use your discernment.
But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to get rejected. It's gonna happen, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you're less than.
Absolutely not. It has nothing to do with you.
This is a really good Bible verse. Matthew chapter 8 verse 20. For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there I am with them. So true. Because we talked about this in this episode. When our friend group gets together, we can truly feel God working in us. Like He is present. He is there with us.
Yeah, I didn't realize we had this verse for the end, but I've been thinking about this verse this whole episode, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's such a good summary.
So good. And now it's time. It is time for the guilty or not pleasure of the week.
My favorite.
The best time of the day. So we've mentioned a few times we have recorded these ahead of time. It is October 3rd. All of my
Yes, it is.
Swifties out there know how important this day is. So my guilty or not pleasure of the week is The Life of a Showgirl. I've been listening to that album. I have not listened to the whole thing yet.
Okay, how far are you?
Like 3 songs in, it's 12
Okay.
songs.
Okay, so you still got a lot to go.
I love The Fate of Ophelia. I could listen to that song so many times. It is so good.
Okay,
Elizabeth Taylor,
what's
so
the
good.
vibe that you're getting so far from this album?
1989.
Okay,
Lots of bangers.
okay,
Lots of bangers.
fun.
1989, the album, not the year.
Yes, I
Yes.
assumed so.
Okay. I wasn't sure because I know you're not a big
That would have been.
Swiftie
I
yet.
know enough. I know enough.
Okay.
That would have been a very specific year to just randomly
Yeah,
throw out.
it's
I'm getting the
giving-
19.
It's giving 1989 bangers. would be really good live. That's what it's giving.
Fun,
Yeah.
fun. Okay, that makes me want to check it out.
You should check it out. You should.
I should
You
check
should
it
do it.
out. I have been it just started up this week again, which I'm very excited about. But I've been watching the show Abbott Elementary. Have you seen
I
this?
have not.
It is such a fun show. It's like a school teacher version of The Office.
Okay.
Like it's filmed in that
I love
documentary
The
style.
Office.
I've actually never watched The Office. I've watched Parks and Rec. I love Parks and
You
Rec.
would like The Office.
I know. I've watched like the first episode and I couldn't get into it, and then I just gave up. Everyone says get past the first season. I know.
You.
I know. I need to give it a chance. But anywho, but Abbott Elementary is that same like documentary style. And they like acknowledge the cameras and acknowledge that they're like getting filmed.
Oh, I like.
But it's like
this.
but it's like school teachers, and it's like
Elementary.
it's so freaking funny. I love it so much.
Where do you watch it at?
I watched it on Hulu.
I have Hulu.
It's so good. I know you just started your show, but
Okay.
but you need to check. It's like so funny.
Okay.
It's yeah. It has okay, you know The Parent Trap, the movie?
Yes.
You know Chessie, the girl who plays Chessie? It has her in it, the actress.
Yeah.
Who's older now, obviously. And it has gosh, what's her name? Quinta something. You'll recognize some people on there.
Okay.
There's a couple
Oh,
of
that makes me
famous
so
actors on it.
excited.
It's so good. It's
Okay.
so funny. They just started their next season. There's some like hints of romance between some of the teachers. Like it's so good. It's
Okay,
so
this sounds
funny.
really good. This sounds like something I need to
No,
watch.
like it's one of my top shows. Like I
Okay.
love it. And they just started the new season back up, so I'm very excited.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, I just watched the first episode. Survivor also started. This is a honorable mention. I have not started the new season yet, but Survivor's my favorite show of all time. So this is just a good time of the year. All the shows are starting
It's
back
cozy
up.
season.
I
It is
know.
cozy season.
I know, so many good shows. Before we go, let's pray together. Lord, thank you for placing us in community. Help us resist comparison and instead choose connection. Give us the courage to open our homes, our hearts, and our lives so that your love can be made visible in real relationships. Amen.
Until next time, thanks for joining us for
The Uninterrupted Hour.
Bye.
Bye.